Is it recording?
Yes, Wesam.
We are live on Adobe Radio. Another great episode of Wesam's World. And of course, your favorites, another producer session. Why are you shaking your head at me already?
Because I can smell your fart from over there.
That is so rude to start off a live
You wanted
episode.
This. No, you kept
No,
saying you wanted it for content.
no.
Yes, you did.
No.
Yes, you
You
did.
guys, you know what?
Peyton,
No,
this is
stop.
going to make a great reel.
No.
No.
Good clip.
It would be a good
No,
clip.
honestly, you're stressing me out. So I'm going to take my magic mind right now. I was going to take it later on, but I'm taking it right now.
Wow. You do seem in a better mood when you take it.
I actually am. I usually am in a better mood after I take it, which I really like. Plus, I heard through the grapevine, Magic Mind is coming out with a bigger drink.
Oh.
I'm really, really excited for that.
Yeah.
I'm super stoked.
Nice.
Because I actually love these bottles because they're quick, and I feel almost like more important. I know that sounds like crazy. Whenever I drink these bottles, I always feel like, I don't know, like I'm a super athlete where they can only give me this much of the serum. You know what I mean? Because otherwise it's too powerful.
Yeah, your makeshift reality. You got to run the antidote up the mountain.
Join us in the real world, Wesam.
Oh my God. Guys, I'm going to be doing a bit. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Peyton, vamp.
Wasn't their
Peyton
whole
and
thing
Alex,
about...
Vamp. I'm doing a bit.
Didn't he just say their whole thing was like being natural
Yeah.
and doing all that? There he is. He's
There he
thinking of the
goes.
clip.
He's thinking of a clip.
Thinking of content. He's never real anymore.
No, he's so fake.
He's so fake.
I think Hollywood's gotten to him.
Yeah.
You
It's
know,
always
he-
talking about like acting is real. Well, he's acting.
Yeah, I think he's not showing his students what true grounded, realistic acting
No.
is anymore.
I'm also starting to think it's a ruse. He doesn't teach anyone.
You know what? I think that's the case too. I mean, he pretended to, go coach a student today somewhere, some other actor.
And just late to the show.
He
That's
was
all it
late,
was. Is
yeah.
he was just late.
He was late. That's Wesam's world for you.
Great.
He chooses to do what he wants in his own world.
It's Wesam's world. We're all living in
We're
it.
just living in it.
My God.
Oh well.
And this bit is taking way too long.
It's way too long.
Wesam! This bit! It sucks!
Where did he go?
It's too long.
Well, I guess
He's
Peyton-
gone.
Is there anything new with you?
No, I beat Ocarina of Time. Finally.
I love
I'm
Ocarina
so
of Time.
excited.
What did you think?
Well, I couldn't beat it as a kid. I collectively walked around the map for 6 hours.
Oh my
lost,
gosh.
But
birthday to you.
Oh.
happy birthday to you. Right on the paper that's flammable. Happy
birthday, dear Alex. Happy birthday to you.
Aw.
Happy
you.
birthday. Also, you're right. My chair stinks.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, guys. That's so sweet.
Oh, happy birthday, Alex.
I'll just take a bite.
There you go. Whatever you like. We'll leave it tempting for you for the whole episode.
I know,
there.
right? Thank you very much.
It was a good bit. That was a good bit.
Was it?
Was it?
It went on a little long.
It did, and that's fine because we learned things. Okay.
Wow, right in the microphone.
Right in the
Now
microphone.
the mic stinks. Good job.
No, I'm being serious. This area stinks, and I apologize for everybody on that side.
Well, remember, I can't smell anymore.
That's
so
right.
I'm good.
You're less human.
I am less human.
You are less
Thanks
human.
to a certain pandemic.
Oof.
Oof.
Do you miss smell at all?
No, like I can still smell. It's just really strong smells. Like I
Mm.
can't. It's like I can't smell stink anymore. But like I can smell food.
Mm.
I can just. But yeah, if somebody's like if you're at AMC theater and their septic tank is leaking, I have no idea what's happening.
That was crazy.
My God.
That was so crazy.
I'll never forget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
You almost threw up.
before the last James Bond film.
Is that what movie we saw?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I'm in there. Like, what's crazy is it felt like liminal space a little bit because
Yeah.
there wasn't anybody there,
Yeah.
and
No,
I'm just going.
I knew you weren't doing a bit either because Mads was doing the same thing. You and her have the same energy when something bad smells. You all just start going like,
My God. My God, good times. I'm actually really excited for later on today. We are shooting a video, me and Peyton, with Jake McKenzie.
Oh.
Yeah.
He is, as we speak, setting up the dishwasher salmon dish,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
and I am nervous beyond belief. I'm
Is he washing dishes with it too?
yes,
Holy crap.
I'm taking like one bite. That's it.
bro. I'm nervous.
Yeah.
There is no way it's sealed off 100%.
I mean,
it could be. It depends on
We'll
how many
see.
layers of aluminum foil you use.
Not enough.
Because I cook a ton, and you can make a really simple seal. And like if you bake something that has oil and then you put it at the bottom, the oil doesn't leak through. So it really just depends on your seal game.
This is crazy. I already found out earlier this week I for sure have microplastics in my testicles.
Oh, yeah.
lovely.
You do too. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Yes!
Every male does, apparently. They did a study with 100 males or something, and literally every single one had them.
Next stage in evolution.
So I'm just going to get more forever toxins in my body.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
Right.
Changing my hormones, increasing my chances of cancer.
Yep.
This is it.
This is it.
This is life now for humans.
Yeah.
We're still doing the breaks, right? I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, we've got time.
For some reason, I panicked. Yeah. I panic sometimes on the show, guys.
Yeah.
I know. It's okay.
You kind of panic every time we take a break. Have you noticed that?
No, I have not.
You kind of start stuttering.
Really?
You trip up on your words a bit. You're like, "Oh, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back."
I
That's what you
feel.
do.
I
like
feel.
Porky Pig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I feel like as if the advertisers are like, "We're coming. We're coming. You better finish up."
They'll
Like
get their
peeking through the
spot.
air.
It doesn't matter when.
I know. Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. It's an irrational fear. Thank you for pointing that out,
You're
and I will be
welcome.
better.
All
Actually,
right.
YouTube is amazing at it. No, it's like listening for when you go, "We'll be right back," and no matter where, it puts a ad.
I do that.
Peyton, you've
I do
amazed
that.
me. I thought that was. You've blown my
That's
mind.
me. That's
I was
me.
like, no way. Has their AI
You can
gotten that
choose.
good?
No, you can choose where the mid-roll
I feel
ads
stupid.
go.
It's because, in my defense, I don't upload the videos on YouTube.
No.
I was like, damn, YouTube gets it every time.
Forget I ever said that. YouTube is really state of the art. It's doing good.
You know what? I don't blame you because with AI, I wouldn't be surprised
Yeah,
if they.
I was
because
like, oh, it like is auto listening because it auto
It
generates.
could, and it fades to
captions.
black. So yeah.
there is auto generated now. You know how we break down the topics we've talked about? What are they called?
The time
Segments
stamps.
or
Yeah.
the chapters.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
They have an AI program now that can do that.
Yeah.
For you.
Sometimes it gets it very wrong.
I
though.
bet.
It's, it has
I
made
do
some
that for
weird
our
chapters
videos.
on my videos.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You still make videos? Slammed them so hard.
I have one coming out this week. I swear. I swear.
You gonna Corey Kenshin us, man?
Oh my gosh.
I
where'd it
already
go?
have. It's too late. And this is my comeback.
I hope you're trending.
You will see.
What if you are trending on the YouTube page?
Dude, I'd be shocked. YouTube's probably pissed at me. It's like you are not consistent in any way, shape, or form. You're going at the bottom of the feed, and I gotta work my way back up.
My God. I wonder what's going on with him. I'm really annoyed.
Living his best life.
Yeah.
Probably. It's just,
Taking care of his mom.
yeah, true. Probably has family stuff going on. I shouldn't judge, but it's just a little bit of a bummer. I really look forward always to Spooky Scary Sundays.
Yeah. I enjoyed the way he played video games the most.
Yes. He's one of my favorite. One of my favorite for sure.
Also, he wasn't dumb when he played video games.
Right.
You know, there's times where you watch people and it's like you're watching Blue's Clues. And you're like, the clue's behind you.
Yeah. For sure.
Ah!
Do you have any favorite gamers that you watch on YouTube?
Not really. I'll watch Markiplier once in a blue moon.
Oh.
But it really depends on the game.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to his Iron Lung movie that's coming out.
That'll be interesting. Yeah. I'm curious. I'm not jumping to any conclusions, but I am curious.
Okay.
Did either one of you watch his YouTube thing?
Like
too?
his space?
Yeah.
No, I never did that.
It's good.
It was like a choose your own adventure, right?
Yeah.
Very creative.
Yeah.
He actually got sent to the hospital because of the iron lung shoot.
Did he?
What did he do?
He was in a big vat of blood, or not real blood, but like
Yeah.
and it was in his eyes, and yeah, it was bad.
Oh my gosh.
Lovely.
Not made for ingestion.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not. The lore of it is really enticing, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am still obsessed with SCPs, though.
Somebody's
do
got to
love
capitalize
those.
on that.
He
Bro.
wants to.
Yeah.
I've been wanting. I actually wrote an outline for a pilot for SCPs.
Nice. Blumhouse is capitalizing on the Backrooms before
Oh, yeah.
SCP, and Backrooms has been around for not that long.
I feel like the Backrooms is really a branch of the SCPs, you know, because they exist
Yeah.
there. So
Yeah.
it's kind of in
Yeah.
the same world.
Well, I feel like SCPs is definitely like a weekly, like new SCP
Yeah.
storyline, you know, but with an overarching arc for the season, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's so interesting to me. Like the endless staircase that goes down.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of the creepiest one. And every now and then you see a face.
It's a little X-Files-ish,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it is actually.
you know? It's like a modern-day X-Files.
Yeah. Did you ever watch X-Files?
No. Very familiar though.
Yeah, there was one episode that scarred me because I was such a young kid when it aired, and I was watching it, and there was this monster that lived in the toilets, and it would eat people. Even from porta potties, which is stupid because
Yeah.
those are not connected. But yeah, that made me very scared to pee for a very, very long time.
Matt's had a fear like that when she was a kid, but she thought it was going to be the Wiki Tiki from Scooby Doo.
What's that?
Not really sure. I didn't watch
Wiki-Tiki?
Scooby Doo. The Wiki Tiki.
Wiki Tiki.
The Wiki Tiki.
Another
Wiki-tiki.
bad guy.
Well, speaking of bad guys, we have a problem here at Adobe Radio.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's going down. The
We-
gauntlet has been thrown.
We have a big, big problem. And I know you're listening right now because I know Adobe Radio is playing on a speaker at Adobe offices. And I know a certain someone at the offices can hear us right now. Okay? And let me tell you something. Yeah, we've had beef before in the past, but now it's all out war, baby. It's all out war. Nick Major? Not cool, man. Not cool. From the Nick Major show, you might know it. I think it's it's on last on the most popular list here at Adobe. It's like last or something like that. I'm not completely sure. Maybe second to last
Yeah.
or something. But my producer's coming in here, Nick, and he's finding XLR cables missing. What's the deal? Right, Peyton?
Yeah. We're sure it's him though?
Oh, yeah. You know how I know it's him?
How is it him?
Well, first of all, there is, Nick. When you think of Nick, what's the first thing you think about?
Frankie.
Thank you. What's the second thing?
Thievery.
No, something
Oh,
about him
okay.
that he likes.
Tattoos.
Ted,
Music.
like sushi. He loves sushi, right?
He does?
Does he?
Yeah, all the time he posts about
Oh,
it.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Yeah, he shoves it in people's faces.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So we found a multitude of evidence. First of all, we found Frankie's hair everywhere on the cables, right?
Yeah.
Second, that little bit of soy sauce, you use for
yeah, for the
it's like
little-
on everything.
Gotcha.
And then we find pamphlets for like, hey, what do you think about these tattoos? Like everywhere
Wow.
in our studio. So it obviously,
I missed all these clues. You really got an eye for these things.
well, they don't call me Private Eye Wesam for no reason.
That's great.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
It is really cool.
PIW.
Side note, I think I might need to switch chairs.
Really? You're going to do this in the middle of the show?
No,
This
but
is your responsibility.
I'm gonna live in it.
You live in it. I'll go get
No,
you
I was,
some.
I was, it was a bit.
Oh,
thank you.
I was going to get you some spray. I didn't know how serious you were.
I'm a little serious.
Do you want some spray?
No, I'm not. It's fine.
Is this
Anyway.
a bit or is this not a bit?
We'll never know now.
Okay.
But yeah, Nick Major, not cool.
Wow.
Not cool.
Yeah.
Not cool at all. And yeah, watch your back.
Yeah.
And frankly, I'm a little upset with Tommy as well. I don't know.
He let him do it.
He records it. I thought I saw it posted as a reel.
You guys are great at finding clues.
Yeah.
Can you find anything?
No. All I came in is I was the one that basically screamed, there's a dead body. An XLR cable's missing.
You are that guy.
And then I'm the one that just sits on the side crying the whole time. Mm-hmm. That's me.
You're the maintenance guy who comes in to check out the apartment.
Yeah. You must be great at Clue.
I've never played Clue.
What?
Never played Clue in my life.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about I've never played Clue.
Everybody's played Clue.
Okay. I've not played Clue.
Have you played Monopoly?
Monopoly.
Okay, what board games have you not played?
That's going to be a large
Let's go the
list.
other way.
I mean, like,
which ones?
Hey, crazy to say that to someone. Crazy.
I mean, like the big ones.
No, crazy to say
but
that
like
to somebody.
the big ones.
Okay, I've played Sorry,
Okay.
Okay.
Monopoly, Mousetrap.
Okay.
Don't like that. I don't
That's
like the way
just-
you did that.
That is such a like 90s kid thing.
Okay, well, I'm
Wow.
just telling you
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Mousetrap. What else?
Candyland?
Candyland, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You
what
played
else?
Life?
Shoots and Ladder?
Life. I have Shoots and Ladders, Battleship.
Okay, so how have you avoided Clue this whole time?
Never played it.
We're playing Clue.
Okay.
I feel like Clue came about a little bit more towards the 2000s.
Really?
As we know it in our board games.
But the movie. I feel like
Yeah.
they had to capitalize with the movie.
I don't know. Let's see.
Clue. So, wait. There's no way the movie came out and they made a board game.
No.
Yeah.
The movie's based on the board
Wow,
game.
Right.
okay. The first version of Clue was made in 1949.
Post World War II.
They love a whodunit.
They certainly do. After World War II, they're gotta
They're
go.
all about it.
Right.
Yeah. Who started this war? We gotta
Wow.
figure it out.
They did.
They did very quickly. They're really good. The people in the 40s would be great at Clue.
Yeah. So those are. I haven't played Clue.
Speaking of our modern day Clue, though, wasn't that party I had fun?
I want to do another one.
The murder mystery party? That's like
was.
Clue.
And I know that's throwing a lot of responsibility on you.
I have 2 more ready to go.
What are we waiting for?
Guys' night.
Oh,
To finish up.
fair.
This one is more intense. This one has items I hide for
Oh,
like
hell
murder
yeah.
weapons. Like it's more active on
Hell
your feet.
yeah.
So yeah,
Wow.
good. More people.
Nice.
You know? So I need people who are ready to commit. Can't text me the same day and be like, not coming. Because you're part of the cog.
The what?
Wait, the
Yeah.
machine.
Yeah.
You're a cog in
You're
the
a
machine.
cog in the machine.
Yeah. No, you got it.
I was too passionate. And I want to take a bite of this cake so bad.
You ready for this sweet transition?
Yeah. Are we ready for a commercial break?
Oh, yeah, we should do a break.
A long time ago.
I've been looking at that thing for
Sorry.
so long. I've been like,
It's harder on a producer session.
it is.
And then with Sarah, she was so, like, that conversation was too good. I didn't want to interrupt her.
Yeah,
Well, I'll
you don't
tell
want
you
to
what.
interrupt during that.
Well, I'll interrupt you. So
Okay.
we'll be back
Okay.
after these break. Oh shit. And we're back.
See, he goes into panic mode for no reason.
I do. I farted as I was saying that.
Oh
Oh my God.
Sorry.
You ready for my transition?
Yeah.
Speaking of role playing, I watched I'm in the middle of it right now, a 4-hour video essay documentary on the failure of Disney's Galactic Star Cruiser. You familiar with this?
No, I'm
Their
in.
Star Wars hotel
Yeah.
that they shut down 18 months after launching it because it was a financial failure.
It was so
You're not familiar with this?
You've seen videos of the place.
I'm
Is
gonna-
that-
I've seen
rock your
videos,
world.
but I didn't know it was a failure.
Oh my gosh. So, basically, I forget her last name. Her name's Jenny. She's got a YouTube channel. Very successful. She hasn't posted in over a year and comes out with this magnum opus, a 4-hour video about the failure of Galactic Star Cruiser. She went. For 2 people, it was upwards of $6,000. And it's a 2-night experience where you're just supposed to roam around this Star Wars hotel trying to do quests that involve tapping your phone on things, getting mysterious text messages that are all just AI that they cycle to you at the time. But the thing is, it just didn't work. And like her quest wouldn't work, so she's just aimlessly roaming around a Star Wars hotel for hours doing nothing. There are cast members that are supposed to like interact with you and everything. Like, they're great. They're obviously having a good time and everything, but you're paying upwards of $6,000. That's for 2 people. It goes even more expensive for a tiny little room where you're supposed to run around tapping your phone on things and talking to character actors.
That's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
And it's basically the same benefits of a cruise. So, like, yes, your meals are provided and everything. But she did the math to get on a Disney cruise for a longer thing and to go to places that, and it actually has entertainment, real entertainment on it. It's cheaper. So it's like, what's the point of this place? It had a bad identity crisis and they shut it down 18 months after.
Wow.
Yeah.
They must have lost a ton of money.
No one could afford it. And nobody wants to go do a 2-day run around with an app for $6,000.
Yeah, that's fair. That's very, very fair. Wow. There's also something interesting about interacting with things. I went to, and you experienced this too, in Vegas, Omega Mart.
Oh yeah.
It's that company. Do you remember their name? I went to their one in Colorado. Yeah. I went to one they had in Colorado.
Yeah.
It wasn't Omega Mart, but it was another one from them.
Yeah. Omega Mart.
Meow Wolf.
Meow Wolf.
Yeah, Meow Wolf. There's an issue with interaction art when there's so many people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's so many things. I think it has to be a really perfect ecosystem, if that makes sense.
Were there too many people where you were? There weren't
Yes.
a lot of people where I was, so I kind of had a good time.
So many people when I was there.
Yeah, there was. There's an issue with it, so I'm not going to give that much. I don't want to give away all the details.
But
It's a great experience. I recommend going as soon as they open, so you deal with a
early in the
lot
morning.
less people.
Yeah.
You go into Omega Mart and it looks like a mart, but then you slowly start to uncover a story that's associated within the owner of the mart, and
Yeah.
then it expands to a town, and you explore this like very vivid interactive art gallery / experience with visuals, with physical touch, with smells, with like everything you could possibly imagine. It's a little bit psychedelic. One of my favorite artists, Alex Gray, does a whole thing with them as well. It feels too complicated because there are things you have to tap your card on, and you have to look literally through everything to have it count, so that when you go back to one of the places where you can see your progress in the story, it'll reveal new clues so that you can go and find more. But Peyton, it is so deep in lore that you are like, wait a minute, where was I supposed to start? I know we could start anywhere, but I'm confused. And the employees didn't help. The employees were like, I was like, hey, where would you recommend starting? They're like, wherever you feel like starting. And I'm like, hey, you know what I'm asking you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm asking you.
Yeah.
I almost wanted to punch a child.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, I will say it. I wanted to just throw fists, because you can pay for this extra level of experience too.
Yeah.
And so when you tap in, that's when you get to this like these moments where you have to go through all these files. And there is this kid we got stuck behind a few times, and he was reading everything like his life depended on it. And I was like, holy shit, just go. You don't understand this. and you won't understand
He's
this.
living his
and there's
best life.
10 people in this line behind you
Yeah.
who need to do this so they can get the credentials to go on to something else.
Yeah.
And it's so frustrating. And it's like, if I leave this line, it's never going to be a shorter line.
Right.
And so then I was reading it over his shoulder, and that's when we found out that if you just tap in, log in, but you don't open every single thing, it's not going to count. But I
Yeah.
was reading over his shoulder. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
It's really frustrating because it's too much information all at once, and and there's so many details. Like there's this one place where you walk through a freezer, and you're in now an office space of a shack in like some Northwest American town, and you're on a computer, and then there's desk space, and there's all these papers that you can fiddle
Yeah.
through and
Yeah.
everything. It's that detailed.
Which is amazing.
And then they had a phone booth where they had all these numbers that you call in, and you get clues or like hints to what more of the story is. But
Right.
there's like 30 numbers.
Yeah.
So you're in there going, it's overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was in the phone booth, I was doing one where it's like a fake psychic. And it asks you like 10 questions. And that's just on one phone number. And I can see this line of kids and parents starting to form. And I'm like, well, I waited for this, so I should be able to be in here.
Yeah.
But then I have that like anxiety of, well, people are waiting,
Yeah.
so I should leave this.
Too complicated.
Yeah.
Too complicated.
I didn't even use a card when I went.
Oh, you just got the basic entry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just did my own thing.
Oh, you went?
No. I kept saying I went to one in Colorado, and for some reason you just didn't listen to that. And you've been talking to me about Meow Wolf like I've never been. And I was like, that's okay. He's
Well-
having fun.
The listeners may not have gone.
I misunderstood you when you said you went to one. You know what I thought you meant?
What?
Another type of exhibit that Meow
No, they
Wolf
have a
did.
Meow. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Meow Wolf has an exhibit in Colorado.
Sorry.
Do you know there's multiple locations?
No. Another type, like not the same Omega Mart.
Correct. It's not Omega Mart.
Oh, I thought you just said you went to the Omega Mart in Colorado.
No, I went to a different Meow Wolf exhibit.
Ah, what was yours?
I forget the name of it, but it was some weird, like, apocalyptic. Here, they're right there. Can you type in Meow Wolf, Colorado? It was weird. There was trippy shit happening. Oh yeah, Denver. What was that one called?
Convergence store?
Yes.
Station? Excuse me. Convergence
Yes.
station.
Okay. What was that experience like?
It was. I'm trying to. I don't even know how to describe the atmosphere of that one, because its theme was just. It was completely original. You could tell it wasn't really based off of anything. It was just like weird tunnels underground. It felt like you were underground the whole time, and it's like a futuristic, post-apocalyptic city.
Looks like it says quantum travel.
Yes, you are like hopping between realms.
Okay.
And everything via elevator. Not the most immersive thing in the world, but yeah, there's different floors to the whole thing that you can hop around.
Yeah.
But it would just be weird. Like I would just see like a random thing. It was more. I enjoyed not being limited to a card or anything, because I would just kind of discover things on my own. And I had like a pamphlet that would talk about like the lore and everything. So yeah.
It feels like maybe a little bit like you're on a film set. That you
Yeah.
get to walk around.
It can be, yeah.
And I think what makes those more profitable is the fact that they don't have actors,
Yeah.
and it's much more affordable, and they really don't reset anything. It's already
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's already there. When you start incorporating food, actors, actual performances, I think that's where the cost starts going. And then people sleeping there, oh my God.
Yeah.
That's where the cost really goes up.
Yeah.
They should have done something where it's kind of similar. I'm not saying be as abstract as Meow Wolf, but maybe
It just needed more. It needed more of something.
The Disney
Meow Wolf or
the-
Disney. Sorry,
Disney.
Disney.
Well, and I know with that one too, you were allowed entry into Disney World as well.
I have an argument for that, though. If I'm paying $6,000 to experience this galactic star cruiser, there's no way in hell I'm going to the parks.
Right. That's why I'm saying, like, if you are able to leave because you're so bored,
Yeah,
then they've already kind of messed up.
right. Because there are like blocks in the scheduling for like this is where you gotta go do story events and everything. So if you're gone for that, you're fucked. Your trip's ruined.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's also you're gonna be doing that the whole time for 48 hours. That's also another thing. where,
Yeah.
Hey, no.
I could see it as a one-day experience,
Yeah.
you know?
That could be cool.
That could be cool. And then you can stay in the hotel room and explore if you want, and you've got another day to do
Yeah.
Disney World, you know? And we'll still give you lunch, breakfast, dinner, whatever,
Yeah.
the next day for your stay. So you have one day of designated, let's solve this galactic whatever, and then free day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could work. I might be speaking out of ignorance here, but I don't know what a lot of these executives or people in charge of the overall ideas for
Yeah.
these things are. And sometimes I feel where I get it, it's a business, you need to make a profit. Totally understand that. But I think the focus is too much on maximizing profits
Yeah.
and not understanding good storytelling and immersive experiences.
Well, they also kind of pulled like a fast one on everyone because before they even announced it, they did a Disney survey saying like, would you be interested in an interactive Star Wars hotel where like you basically like role play with characters and like make your own adventure and everything for upwards of $900 to like mid $1,000. And that's what they said for the survey. And they must have gotten a lot of yeses for that. And then they turn around and it's $3,000 a person. It's like, okay, so now your survey doesn't mean shit because
Yeah.
you've like tripled the price.
Right.
And it's like, that's the whole thing is they weren't getting people there. That's why it failed. I never mentioned that. It's just nobody was fucking going. No one gave a shit. Because no one's going to pay $6,000. That's just for two people. Families, it can get to like $12,000.
Which is crazy.
I think also they limit themselves with the word role playing. Here's why.
Yeah. They never said role playing. That's
Oh.
me doing that. But the big keyword they like to use is immersive. It's all immersive. Immersive. But it is highly encouraged to go up to the character actors, talk to them so that you get the next bit of the story for your quest.
See, that's where I think there's they've limited their prospective people who would come and enjoy that. There are some people who don't want to do that but want to experience it, if that makes sense. So they're almost like, I just want to be an audience member. I just want to sit back and do that kind of stuff. And,
Yeah.
and I want places where I can just relax and
I will say it does have that. It would actually probably be better for somebody who wants to do that than the people who actually wanted to play a game.
See, I don't know that. So because
Yeah.
everything you guys experienced, and I think from the videos I've seen, it seemed the opposite.
The thing is, the game didn't really work. The game's boring. The app would constantly bug out, leading to like quests just not working. That it would probably be more beneficial for somebody who just wants to kind of take it easy at the hotel. Because here's the thing, the food was good. The place in general was fine, but she was really complimenting the food, good variety options and everything. And then, yeah, like you were saying, you can go to the parks. You can treat this place as a hotel if you want to.
I think, and what I do think the Zach Bagans Museum actually, they might be able to learn from them, was the fact that they're trying to give each person a very unique experience, right?
Yeah.
I don't think that's possible. Like where you feel I'm special in this, it has to be grouped. And what do I mean by that? You know, in the Zach Bagans Museum, they would bring people in, in groups to each area. There are tours where you walk around the whole thing by yourself, but it needs to be that to a certain degree.
Group or individual?
Group. And this is what I mean by that. Instead of it, I mean, you could do it, but like, I feel like this idea that they had should have been on a cruise.
Yeah.
You know why? You get to travel. you're immersed in Star Wars for the week for those who love it.
Yeah.
If you get bored with it, you can just do all the other regular cruise shit, right? And then they have also shows there which somehow intertwine with the story mode if you want, but you can also go see the shows without having to do that stuff.
They had, I think, 2 shows on the Galactic Star Cruiser. One is like a jazz singer woman in the Star Wars universe, and it's funny because Jenny, the one who made this YouTube video, where she got seated in the dining lounge, it was like a dinner show, giant pole blocking the entire stage right where she's sitting, so she can't see shit the entire time. And the other show, this one's my personal favorite. Did you see they made like a retractable lightsaber? Mm-hmm. Really cool. And you notice they're very delicate with it the whole time.
Yeah.
And everything. And there's a big moment where Rey fights Kylo Ren. The crowd is cheering and everything. She pulls out her retractable lightsaber, and it boos out. Everybody's cheering. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, she's fiddling around in the ground. She sets the lightsaber down, and she pulls out one she can actually fight with. That's the best we could do?
That's annoying.
That's $6,000 right there. You couldn't have her like leave for a second and do a story bit, and then she comes out
Right.
with one you can fight. She literally sets it down and picks up a different one.
You know what would have been better? Money spent. Them to find a way to do some kind of like real like lightsaber thing.
Right.
Where
You mean like
Like just a laser of some kind. You have it dark enough.
Oh,
you also
gotcha.
add like that fog that you can see the laser through a little bit, you know?
is that possible?
well, this is what I'm talking
I
about.
mean, laser shows. There are laser shows, so
I feel like
But that you can actually like clash with and everything because
Well-
they're fighting.
you do it at the beginning, right? So that
Yeah.
way you get this idea of, okay, now they're there. You take the fight slightly off stage, someone gets a real one. You take the fight slightly off to something else that covers, you get a real one. And now you get actual physical.
see, I feel like that's
It's like people aren't thinking about like theater and like theater magic,
Mm.
you know?
I understand that, but I feel like they should have done research to where like you can actually it's some sort of laser,
Yeah.
and once it's in contact with another laser, it does that effect of like
Or they can press a button. They know, you would know when it's,
yeah, that's
Hitting.
possible. I'm saying if it does it automatically, it's much easier.
yeah, of course.
But I don't know.
But now here's something
uh-huh.
about the real problem with this place. You are limited to only people who like Star Wars. I would never go. I don't like Star Wars.
Yeah.
So you've already cut out a certain population of people.
I think they were banking on just because the Star Wars fan base is huge that they would have enough people.
No, now
The whole time.
you're Star Wars only fan base, and then you've narrowed it down even more. Rich Star Wars fan base.
This is why I think a cruise idea is nice.
Yeah,
Because
that's
that
a-
way you can bring like it's like, hey, kids can do this, and also
Mm-hmm.
we can go tour the Caribbean or wherever. It,
Yeah.
You know, like
Absolutely.
we
So
can go.
much better.
That way it's balanced out, and you've not cut out a huge percentage of the population because you are investing a lot of money into this, and like, I know it's not 100%, but it feels like LARPing a little bit, like live action role playing.
Yes, and that's a keyword she used the whole time. Is at points, it kind of felt like that. That's kind of their target demographic is people who want to do that stuff. Like if it was done well, this is something I would be more than happy to go do.
Hey, that's cool. You know what I mean? But again, that's a small percentage of the population.
Yeah,
People go to Disneyland, or excuse me, yeah, Disneyland's here in California. Yeah, because there's a lot to do
Yeah.
for everyone.
right. Which is why it should have been hotel first, immersion second. I think they got it backwards. It needs to be a place to chill out during the parks with a little bonus thing of, hey, you and the kids can go free Chewbacca. Woo! That's just a quick little 30-minute thing. But the thing is, what they are gunning for is if you leave this place, you've missed out. If you go to the parks for any reason, you're fucked. Your
That's
app
terrible.
is screwed.
That's terrible. And like what? You've already spent $6,000 for 2 days.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And then like what? We're gonna spend another day because we didn't see the park yet.
Yeah.
Right.
Cha-ching.
Yeah. I mean, Disneyland in general has gotten stupidly expensive. I
Yeah.
used to take my mom every year for her birthday because that was a week after everyone was technically back in school.
Yeah.
It was a perfect time to go, and then you had your fast pass, and fast pass turned to digital, which was totally fine. I love digital, but then it turned into Genie Pass, and now you have to pay, and sometimes you have to pay extra, not even with the Genie Pass, but an extra $20 per person if you want to skip the line someplace, and that's just skipping the line and then waiting in that special line. And it's like, why are you grabbing for so much money? It's already so expensive to get into the park. If you have a family of 5 and you want to skip the line, that's $20 per person. That's so stupid. And then the Genie Pass now, it's not like, okay, you just get your Fast Pass. You have to wait an hour, maybe 2 hours before you're allowed to get your next Fast Pass. Now you get it. You don't know how long you have to wait. And the Fast Pass is going to be for some random time throughout the day. It's not even within the next hour. So when I went with my mom this last year, terrible. It was so crowded. I was like, why are there so many people here? I paid extra for the Genie Pass. I didn't pay extra for any rides. And the first one I did, which was for Indiana Jones, my Fast Pass wasn't until 6 p.m. That was the first Fast Pass I made of the day.
Yeah.
6 p.m. And then I had to wait 3 hours before I could make my next Fast Pass.
Yeah, that's too long. That's
Way too long.
No, that's too long. I'm never going to do Disneyland again without a tour guide like I did the last 2 times.
Yeah, you got lucky, man.
Ooh.
You've experienced Disney at its bougiest.
Yeah, it's the best, too. It's the
And
fucking best.
I love when you made the reservation and, you asked, because we all went as a group and stuff, and you were like, where should we go for dinner? I was like, oh, definitely the Blue Bayou. And you show up and she goes, where do you guys want to eat? And you said the Blue Bayou, and I saw the panic in her eyes because reservations for that are made months in advance.
Listen, if you bought a tour guide and you want to go to Blue Bayou with how much money you fucked up for a tour guide, you better get us a seat in the Blue Bayou.
Yeah.
Did you get a seat in the Blue Bayou?
Yeah, a table for like 8.
Yeah. Wonderful. Good job, Disney.
It was fucking great.
Yeah.
But you're also sweet and you invited our tour guide too.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
He used to
Yeah,
be polite.
she was like, no one's ever done that. That was so nice.
But because it would have been weird.
Yeah. Usually they go off backstage.
We're done with all of
No,
our
just a break. He's much better at this than me.
Yeah, no worries. We got to take a quick break. We'll be right back. And we're back. Hey.
I even have it
What are you
going.
doing?
I don't know.
You just got excited you're talking?
Yeah. Yeah, and I've been eyeing this cake. I'm just distracted.
It was your birthday earlier this week, so.
Yeah.
All is
33.
good. I was going to say something about it's too much money. I wonder what's happened to these companies where there's like a disassociation with what people can really afford.
Yeah. Did you see what Target's doing?
Yes.
That pisses me off. Oh, you could have done this the whole time?
Right? They're like, well, damn, we raised our prices too much and people aren't buying stuff. I guess we'll just say we're being nice.
Peyton, what do you think?
I shop at Target.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And
Their app sucks now.
why?
I used to get cash back with every purchase I made. No. And now they're trying to get me to buy their damn debit card. And I don't want that shit. I don't want that shit so that I can get 5% back on every purchase. I don't want to get another card.
Yeah.
I just want to do it through the app, man.
Yeah.
And then with every purchase I make, then I can vote for a charity. No.
Vote
It used
for
to have a good thing. Yeah. It'd be the charity they donated to for the month, whoever had the most votes. Yeah. Survival of the fittest.
Wow.
Better choose that charity carefully.
Not even. We've got 5 charities you can choose from, and we will disperse
Nope.
that at
Who
the
needs
end.
it more?
Before I forget, while I was purchasing your cake,
Yeah.
something very annoying happened to me. Here's a story.
Where'd you get
Uh-oh.
Ralph's.
it?
All right. Here's the story, and it's a little thing, but it drove me crazy in the process.
See,
Yeah.
this feels like you're starting to backtrack.
No,
Do we
because
need
I'm trying to be
another magic
nice. I don't
mind?
want anybody to lose their job or anything or be reprimanded. But it's just you got to see the ridiculousness of it. I'm waiting in front of the cake counter and I see an employee way in the back and she's working on stuff and I'm looking for one of those pull tickets or a button for like call for service. I can't find it. So I'm like, I'm going to give this about 30 seconds to see if she's going to come back or she's working on something. And I'm doing that and waiting. And then I hear an employee behind me go, do you need help, sir? And I was like, oh, thank you. Yes. I'd like to get this cake, please. And she's like, okay, great. And I'm standing there in front of the cake stand still. And I'm waiting. And then I hear her keep stocking stuff behind me. And I'm just like, okay. Did I mishear her? I could have sworn she said, can I help you? And she said, yeah, let me get that for you.
Yeah.
And
And
then,
then she saw you knew something with another department that she's not a part of, so there's nothing she can do about it.
what?
Yeah. I forget you've never worked in, like, real retail before. Like, I'm not trying to insult you a little bit, but, like, like...
Oh, you
There, do
You
know
just
in a-
did.
Do you know in a grocery store, like, there's, like, different departments and everything? Like, the person who's stocking the shelves is not going to be going back into the deli to get stuff.
Oh.
That's not their department.
Let me help you out here.
Okay.
Okay, let me finish the story.
Yeah. Are you saying she should have gone and told her?
No, let me tell you what happened.
Okay.
Then you can see where my rage
Okay.
comes from. She keeps putting extra bakery items and stocking them behind me.
Okay.
And I'm watching. And I'm like, now like 2 minutes have gone by.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? You said I need help. And then finally I'm looking at her and I guess she feels me. She's like, oh, I'll be with you in a second. And I'm like,
So that was her department.
yes.
Okay, then yeah, piece of shit.
Yes. Hey,
I'm on your side now.
if you're not ready to help me now, don't help me.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how it works. Because then I'm just standing there waiting for you to finish. Like, honestly, what's more important in that realistic situation? Her to finish that or to just, hey, let me help this customer out real quick?
Yeah.
Obviously to help me.
No, okay, I'm on your side now.
Then she goes in the back, puts on her gloves, and goes, which one do you want again? And I'm like, this one.
That's a fair question, though.
Do you understand the order of operations were not correct on her end?
Yes. No, I get
Okay.
that. But you also scream at people in freezers.
Oh,
So I have to take things like carefully around you.
I feel like screaming at you in a freezer right now. I feel like putting you in my freezer and screaming at you right
Whoa.
now. Yes. Murder.
Big enough?
Oh,
You can chop me
I'll
up?
chop you up.
Damn. You heard it here on Adobe Radio. Help!
So, as she's getting my cake,
Yeah.
another employee comes with a mask on and is pushing a giant broom towards me. And she stops. I look at her and I'm like, she doesn't say excuse me. She doesn't say, oh, I'm sorry, I gotta sweep around here, I'm sorry to
Yeah.
bother you. No communication on her end. And that, my friend, made me even angrier.
Yeah.
Okay? What?
Is this the Ralphs where they can't have any baskets because of all the theft?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to clock which location you were in.
And apparently you can't buy a lighter unless you are 18 or over.
I think that's fair.
Interesting.
I think that's fair.
They scan your driver's license.
Yeah.
They scan your driver's license.
Yeah.
They used to do that with cough syrup.
Yeah, you can't get compressed air either unless you're 18 or older.
That's fair.
'Cause
What
you
about
can get
whipped
a high
cream?
from that. I guess the kids can have their whipped cream and
They
do the
could do
little
a
thing where they
Whippets.
push it to the side and
I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
yeah.
Just, you know what? Sometimes a simple wave or sometimes a simple like, oh, excuse me. That's all I need. That's all we need. That's all we need. We just need communication, everybody. You know, we're a community here. We just need a little bit of communication.
You ooze community.
I'll tell you what I ooze.
What?
People who are not community.
Oh shit.
Okay,
Are you
that's
saying
what
I'm not community?
No, I'm saying I ooze anger at people who are not part of the community,
Gotcha.
not part of the tribe. That's what I ooze. Okay,
You would be the governor from The Walking Dead in an apocalypse.
who's he? Is he the one who bashes people with the bat?
No,
Oh,
that's
okay.
Negan.
Okay, I'd be the governor.
You'd be the governor.
How so?
You make like kind of like a safe place for like you and like your little town and everything. But then you just kind of go around and kill people you don't know.
You think I would just kill people I don't know?
Yeah, to steal their stuff for survival.
Well, that's not me 100%. I'd be like this. You want to join the community?
Yeah.
Great, you're in. You want to join the community? Okay, great.
And that's what they did. That's how
Oh.
they get you.
All right,
Yeah.
great.
And then he lost his mind.
Oh.
Spoiler for a 10-year-old show. He's got his daughter who's infected chained up in hopes of a cure.
I mean, I can understand that though.
Yeah.
It's your daughter.
And then she dies and he loses his mind.
Hey, kudos to AMC for keeping a show that long
It's
of a
still
run.
going, man.
Watched it. We watched the Negan and Maggie show.
How many
We-
branches of there?
Oh
is
my
there?
gosh, there's the Daryl show that's come out. Okay, so they had The Walking Dead, then they made Fear of the Walking Dead, and then they made like Tales of the Walking Dead. And then they made the Negan Maggie spinoff. Then they made the Daryl spinoff. Now they're working on oh no, it's done. We didn't finish it. The Rick and Michonne show. There is so much for a show I don't think a lot of people watch anymore. We are a small bunch that still watch The Walking Dead that I am shocked they are able to make as many spinoffs as they are.
International market is huge.
Yeah.
For The Walking Dead?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's huge. Huge.
Damn. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and it's a fairly cheap show to make.
That's fair too, but I feel like the actors got to get pretty expensive for how long they've stuck with the show.
Yes, for sure, but in terms of like shooting locations and that sort of thing, it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad compared to other shows and how
Fair.
expensive it can get. Also, like a little behind the scenes for those of you listening or watching. A lot of times when they have like a handful of actors who have been on for a while, they cost money, right?
Yeah.
Everybody else is getting really close to scale.
Yeah.
Very rarely is somebody getting paid over scale or anything like that. All the
Yeah,
other
yeah.
guest star actors or recurrings, it's usually scale.
Nice.
Yeah. Is it?
Nice.
Yeah, man. I'm really excited for guys' night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have been laughing at a certain something.
Yes, that threw me for a loop.
Isn't it fantastic?
It is fantastic.
I had this urge where I almost wanted to share it with Wesam because I enjoyed it so much. And I was like, no,
Nah.
we can't.
Fuck you.
Okay. Whoa. I'll tell you this. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be different. It's going to be leaner and meaner than the other
Cleaner.
ones and cleaner. So we're really excited for it. Tune in. And our time is up here on the show. If you've enjoyed the show, please subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube as well. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button and comment below, hit the bell icon. Thanks for tuning in. We're at Wesam's World on all social medias. Always remember to listen, think, and then talk. Bye, everybody.